on, I believe it's 3AB, agenda item 3AB.
Good evening. It's 3B. My name is Andrea Alvarez. I'm a community lawyer with Citizen Advocacy Center, 182 North York in Elmhurst. CAC is a 20-year-old nonprofit, nonpartisan legal organization located in Elmhurst and serving Illinoisans and DuPage County with a mission to build democracy in the 21st century. Tonight, I want to address you about your public comment policy that was previously recited by first reminding everyone about what the law states. Under the Illinois Open Meetings Act, public comment periods are required at open meetings held by public bodies. The public receives the full protection of the First Amendment during the public comment period. The overriding principle behind First Amendment rights is that it's not permissible for the government to punish people for the content of their lawfully made speech. Political speech is given the highest form of protection under the First Amendment. That means that people have the right to communicate their political viewpoints to the public body at its government meetings during public comment. That doesn't mean that COD may not regulate other aspects of public comment periods, but there are constitutional limitations on what the board may regulate with respect to public comment rules and regulations. The public body may restrict the time and place of public comments through rules and regulations governing the public comment period. In other words, you may regulate the placement of public comment on the agenda or the time allotment per speaker. You may require people to sign in, but government bodies are prohibited from regulating the content of the speech, especially political speech, which is the kind of speech most people will engage in during public comment. This means that you can't stop someone from speaking because you do not like what they have to say. The policy that the board is utilizing today says speakers shall be courteous and should not make statements that are personally disrespectful to members of the board or other individuals. These are content-based regulations, which, as I just stated twice, are the opposite of the First Amendment. This policy has a chilling effect on speakers. Speakers may fear their government critique will be perceived as not courteous or disrespectful. Part of the reason that government is not allowed to regulate the content of speech is because these kinds of regulations are subject to interpretation and open the door to situations in which board members have too much discretion to shut down speakers because the board doesn't like what the speaker is saying. The government is given too much latitude under this policy to itself decide whose comments are disrespectful, have inappropriate language, are foul or abusive. As a reminder, you cannot prevent someone from speaking during public comment because you do not like their viewpoint or the subject matter. You cannot arbitrarily decide who gets to speak and who doesn't. Logically, you also can't have someone escorted out of the meeting because you do not like what they are saying and do not want to hear them speak. Not only is that a violation of the person's First Amendment freedom from government reprisal for their lawfully made speech, it is also a violation of the Illinois Open Meetings Act. Under Illinois law, meetings of public bodies in which the business of the public body is conducted must be open to the public except under very limited circumstances, such as when conduct by meeting attendees arises to being disorderly, as specifically defined in the municipal code. In the experience of CAC, a good public comment policy is content neutral and will limit public comment to a short period of time, such as 3 minutes per comment with a total public comment period of 30 minutes.
And unfortunately, your 3 minutes are up at this
Thank you.